Oh, yes. Oh. Sorry, I had to do my warm-ups. How you get so big drinking drinks like this? Hey, it's Tim here, your average dungeon master and your amateur bar master. Today, I'm making a jungle frog. This cocktail is called the Jungle Frog. It's a play on the jungle bird. The jungle bird is a classic tiki cocktail, and I'm doing a little bit of a variation on it today, and I'm calling it the Jungle Frog. I'm inspired by this frog here and by Yoda, who lives sort of in the jungle, more like the swamp, I guess. So I really like a jungle bird. A jungle bird is rum, pineapple, lime juice. It's a really good tiki cocktail because pineapple juice is awesome. It's extra sweet though. So I'm gonna change it by adding grapefruit juice, which is more tart, not as sweet. So I'm gonna get right into this. I'm not changing the ratios from a jungle bird. I'm just changing the recipe, although the jungle bird ratios change depending on whose recipe you're using. I am starting with my sugar, as I always do, so that I can wash out my tin. This is a Demerara Simple or Brown Sugar Simple Syrup. They're kind of in the same class. I'm just using a ½ ounce. The original Jungle Bird uses a ½ ounce, and it uses an 1.5 ounces of pineapple juice. Pineapple juice is very sweet. I am reducing the sweetness overall in this drink, although I'm using a sweeter Amaro than Campari, which is the traditional. So I'm upping the sweetness from the Amaro, reducing the sweetness from the juice. Jungle Bird calls for an 1.5 ounces of pineapple juice. So here's an 1.5 ounces of grapefruit juice. One of my favorite juices, honestly, grapefruit juice. ½ ounce of lime juice. I juice all my citrus fresh, and then I keep it in a jar for about a week, week and a half, 2 weeks sometimes. So my juices, then to my Amaro. Now Campari, like I said, is the classic Amaro in a Jungle Bird. This is a Lazzaroni Amaro, which is sweeter than Campari for sure. Campari is very bitter orange peel, very tart. Nope, not tart. Very bitter. All Amaros are different. This is a fun thing to do. I went and got like 5 bottles of Amaro, just different ones. Took those, did a tasting with them, and then I've started mixing them into my different favorite drinks like a Negroni, a Boulevardier, Black Manhattan, testing out those different Amaros and how they play. This Lazzaroni is really good. An 1.5 ounces of coconut rum. This is actually toasted coconut rum from Hard Truth Distillery in Indiana. Drink local. The coconut in this really keeps that tiki vibe. It's delicious. It's very creamy, and it adds a kind of a sweetness into the rum that I really like. Okay, that's it. 5 ingredients. Shaking with ice for about 12 to 15 seconds. Lock in the tin. Shake hard. Okay, drop your tin and then deform the circles to release the seal. There you go. And then I let that drain while I prepare my glass. Normally I would pull this glass out of the freezer. I keep my glasses in the freezer. Keeps your drink colder longer. But it doesn't work on camera because I'm sitting here way too long waiting. So I'm going to double strain this because it does have 2 different fruit juices in it. It's taking a while to strain because of all the pulp. Okay. I think we're good. Now, for the final touch on my Jungle Frog, I'm going to try and smoke it. All right, I got this smoker. I don't know is this going to work? I want to smoke this with oak so that it looks like a misty jungle. But I've got too much liquid in there. I can just drink a little bit. This is a very simple version of a smoker. There's much more complicated smokers. This one seems to work all right. You get the smoke flavor in there without too much fuss. I'm gonna have to drink some of this. Get a little bit of smoke in there. There we go. Pull a grapefruit peel over top, get the oils out when it peels, and then express it as well over the drink. Tasty, tasty. Yep. The grapefruit and the smoke together is something really interesting and magical. And then the drink itself, with the bitterness of the grapefruit juice and the Amaro, I wouldn't want to use Campari with this. I want to find a sweeter Amaro because The grapefruit is bitter by itself, but the sweeter Amaro makes up for it, mixing with the coconut, which is just there, but this isn't like a beach drink where the coconut just smacks you in the face. But the Demerara Simple, everything comes together really well. Nice, sweet, bitter, fruity, but a deep and warm drink too. Cheers. Yes, yes, yes. Anger. Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering.